Hey guys, how's it going? I've done a couple of videos where I showed you about another thing I did with carving. Just forget that one. Let's start over. And this one will be a little bit better and easier to see. That being said, there's a lot of different ways that you can do online businesses. And this is just another way. I get a lot of people that actually contact me through the internet. And I do various signs that they may want, or maybe they send me a picture, and that's what this one is that I'm going to show you. And it deals with a marine emblem, if you will. Yeah. Anyway, I want to kind of to show you a little bit more of the steps that I take. First, I'm going to show you like what it looks like, and then where I get it to where I can carve it. And then from there, I want to show you what it looks like after I put it on the wood and then get it into the carving states, and how we take it basically from A to Z, if you will. That way maybe you can learn something about this if you've thought about wanting to carve something. This is a little heavy to start as the first time, but it gives you an idea. So I'm gonna turn away from here and put on some glasses and so I can see and bring this back out. So let's get at it, right? Okay, cool. Now, first thing I'm going to bring up is the actual emblem so you can see it. So there you go. And that looks kind of hairy to begin with, but that's okay. I cannot carve. I could, but it's a lot more expensive if you try to carve this in the colors that it is. So the more you can take away as far as colors, the cheaper it is for you when you're printing things out. And I print this out on a inkjet, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. Okay, so let's just move on. Okay, so the next thing I do, that's taking the colors out. Now, even though I have the colors taken out, it's still kind of not real great as far as definition, so I can do it the way I want to do it. But this is not necessarily, this was United States Marine Corps. I found a different one that had it down at the bottom that I could do it better. Like, as you can see, this is the one I actually did, but I did another one that was like this. I just used the other one to show you what it looks like, and this one is just to give you a backside of it. Now what I want to do is I want to take a lot of this out. So the next photo is that. Pretty simple. It's got the rope. And if you look at the first one, it's got the rope. The United States, it's got all of that in it, right? So there it is. And I've taken out a lot of that color so I can see it. And that being said, it looks pretty intricate, and it is. But you can kind of blow it up a bit. And as you blow it up, you can see the lines would be a little bit easier when you blow it up to see how it's going to work out. And this is going on a pretty big piece of wood that's round, so it'll look cool. So that's what I do to start off with. Now, let me see if I can open this up with paint so I can show you the other thing that I do with it that's really pretty important if you're going to do something like this. Now you can't see much of this. I don't know if I can open it up all the way and it'll make a difference or not. Yeah, a little bit. Now, you can't carve this like this because you can't put this onto the board. Remember I said an inkjet printer? Inkjet has got the ink that you need in order to put it on the board so you can see it, to carve it. And the first thing I do is I rotate it and flip it horizontally. That's what I do. And as you can see, all letters now are backwards. And it's much easier to do it this way. And then when you, excuse me, then when you print it out on a what they call freezer paper, which is transferable kind of paper, you print this out on the freezer paper, and then you're actually able to flip it over, put it on a piece of wood, and just kind of take a spoon or something and go over it, and it transfers to the board, which I'll show you here in another video. But this is enough to get you going. Okay, guys? See you on the next one. Later.